Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Brand and Business News, your indispensable companion on the journey through Nigeria's marketing communication industry, PR strategic innovation, and the bustling activity of the business community. My name is Uzoma Atuma. Today on the show, FIRSTBANK'S First at Art initiative champions Nigeria creative growth at the Lagos International Theatre Festival. Influencer power, how Nigeria's digital voices are driving brand growth. Trump takes the White House. What does this mean for Nigeria's economy, creative, and the marketing agencies? On Let's Talk Brand and Business with Shina Iteade, Yinka Adebayo concludes his interview session on media transparency, clients' trust, and how brands can connect with consumers' emotional pain points in the digital age. All of these brand tips and more will come your way shortly. Don't go anywhere.
My name is Lanre Adisa. To me, advertising is being able to connect the dot between the brand and its audience through authentic storytelling. And on that note, I encourage you to keep watching Brand and Business News.
I am technology.
I am culture. And I am new business models.
Want to know what we share in common?
Join us in Abuja from the 13th to the 15th of November at the National Advertising Conference 2024.
It's going to be a fully packed 3 days of top-line engagement with the theme
Navigating the Shifts, Technology, Culture, and New Business Models. Venue, Abuja Continental Hotel, Abuja. Time, 10 a.m. each day. National Advertising Conference 2024. Let's shuffle things up, dissecting the impact of technology, culture, and emerging business models on brand storytelling.
Register right now on www.nationaladvertisingconference.com. Clear your desk and save the date, 13th to 15th November 2024 at Abuja Continental Hotel, Abuja.
National Advertising Conference 2024. Be there, be heard.
Meets a dynamic world propelled by innovation and influence, where branding defines success and communication is key. We bring you Brand and Business News on TV, your gateway to the latest in marketing strategies, branding trends, and business insights. Join us every Thursday evening as we explore the forefront of business innovation and consumer trends. From exclusive event coverage to insightful consumer feedback, Brand and Business News on TV is where brand stories meet its audience. Don't miss out. Join the conversation. Partner with us today and elevate your brand's impact. For event coverage, partnership, and advertising opportunities, contact us now on www.bbnewstv.com or call +234 7037 529494. That is +234 7037 529494. Brand and Business News on TV, shaping the future of business, brands, and marketing. One story at a time.
You're still watching Brand and Business News. As Lagos hosts the highly anticipated Lagos International Theatre Festival, one of Nigeria's leading financial institutions, FIRSTBANK, is making a significant mark through its First at Art initiative. With a focus on empowering creativity and strengthening the nation's cultural economy, FIRSTBANK is helping to provide the global platform for Nigerian talents. On this episode of Brand Events, we'll take you behind the scenes to see how FIRSTBANK's commitment to the art is fueling the growth of Nigerian creative industry and connecting them to the audiences around the world, as revealed in a recent press conference in Lagos.
Now, Brand Events.
FIRSTBANK'S First at Art initiative champions Nigeria's creative growth at the Lagos International Theatre Festival. This November, Lagos will become a global stage for creativity as the city holds the inaugural Lagos International Theatre Festival. At the heart of this cultural celebration stands First Bank, Nigeria's leading financial institution, stepping up as the proud lead sponsor of this landmark event. As part of its First at Art initiative, First Bank continues its legacy of supporting the growth of Nigeria's dynamic creative sector. During a press conference held ahead of the festival, media representatives from across Nigeria and beyond gathered to hear how the bank is empowering Nigerian artists and the role it's playing in fostering a global dialogue through the arts.
For more than 130 years, First Bank has been committed to empowering Nigerians by promoting national development through our involvement in various initiatives, one of which is the creative arts under the First Art Initiative.
The press conference, attended by key industry stakeholders and brand journalists, highlighted the bank's long-standing commitment to promoting local talent and fostering a thriving creative ecosystem. For First Bank, it's not just about sponsoring an event, it's about shaping a future where Nigerian arts and culture are recognized on the global stage.
We as a group of people will bring Africans, Americans, from all over the world will all converge together in Lagos to celebrate the power of the arts. And nothing unifies us as much as the arts. It is exceptional. And I'm super excited that First Bank saw this great opportunity and they keyed into it.
The festival, running from November the 15th to 17th at 4 iconic Lagos venues, the Muson Center, Terra Culture, the National Arts Theatre, and J.K. Randall Center, will feature an impressive lineup of performances from adult theatre to children's skits and music. First Bank's sponsorship ensures these performances reach a wide audience and, more importantly, provides emerging creatives with the opportunity to showcase their talent to both local and international audiences. In addition to homegrown Nigerian talents like Joker Silva and Brother Shaggy, artists from across the world, including the United States, South Africa, and Zambia, will share the stage. The festival promises a true celebration of diversity with performances that highlight the universal power of arts. Brand and business news crew were on hand to discuss the long-term impact of the festival and the bank's role in driving the growth of the creative economy. During the press conference, some stakeholders emphasized that with Nigeria's creative industries now ranked as one of the country's top exports, supporting events like this is crucial to furthering that success.
My expectations are for people to come out and watch the over 20 shows that we have showing. It's different types of theater. We've got skit makers, children's theater, musicals, regular plays. We've got site-specific shows. That means we've got theater happening on the lawn at some of these venues, very interactive pieces. So my expectations are that people come out and learn something new, learn different ways that you can experience the creative arts.
I think the first thing is we want to create an ecosystem that allows all artists and practitioners to thrive. We're bringing in people from all over the world and also Nigerians that are skilled at this to show their craft. So we're showcasing the best of the best. Second is we want to create entertainment, fun. We want to be happy. We have to make our own fun and we have to tell our own stories, and that's what we're doing. We're telling our own stories to the world.
Well, like I said, First Bank has been behind arts, and arts is huge, from the theater plays to the movies, motion picture, so creative arts, all of them. And they all come together in this festival. So our support is to enable them showcase what they're doing and grow that industry and increasingly engage our people, tell our story, support our culture, preserve our culture. And that's what's important for us as First Bank.
The festival isn't just about performances, it's about growth. Through masterclasses, workshops, and panel discussions, First Bank's First at Art initiative is helping to foster a culture of collaboration, insight, and industry knowledge. This season gives young and emerging creatives the tool they need to thrive in today's competitive market and elevate Nigerian talent to global recognition. Through its First at Art initiative, First Bank is playing a pivotal role in shaping Nigeria's cultural future, from financial backing to creating platforms for exposure. The bank is helping the next generation of artists take their craft to the world.
Now, brand events.
marketing is more than just a buzz here in Nigeria. It's become a game changer. Brands are realizing that to connect with today's digital-savvy consumers, they need more than traditional advertising. Instead, they're turning to people with powerful social media presence who can bring products to life in ways that feel real and relatable.
People are easily influenced by those that they follow, and they follow them for the variety of reasons. Taking the Nigerian example, for instance, we look at how that maybe popular figures in entertainment, in movies, and even across different niche areas, right? Influence people because they see them as thought leaders, key opinion leaders in the area that they are interested in.
Originally, Nigerian celebrities, musicians, film stars, and athletes dominated the space, using their star power to endorse products. But now, a new generation of influencers is stepping in, expanding the reach and effectiveness of influencer marketing. Take, for example, some of Nigeria's biggest social media comedians. They create entertaining skits that incorporate products naturally, often drawing millions of views. Their audiences don't just watch, they engage, they laugh, and many end up buying. For the audience, these skits feel less like ads and more like everyday Nigerian life, making them far more memorable than a regular commercial.
These people have a following, then that means they can be a currency as well for us, to invest in, so that we can reach our target audience, especially where they're ready to listen, where their minds are ready to receive new information, and from people that they trust to give them information that they can trust. Yeah.
Another example, fitness influencers who document their workout journeys. They're not just endorsing sport products, they're showing their followers how these products help them reach their fitness goals. It's not about selling a product, it's about inspiring the lifestyle. Followers see the results and think, if it works for them, maybe it will work for me too. This approach is especially powerful in Nigeria, with the country's large online population, over 100 million internet users and counting. The reach is tremendous, allowing brands to connect with audiences from various backgrounds and demographics. Influencers use relatable language, humor, and cultural references, making consumers feel like they're part of the conversation. But there's a flip side. Not every influencer partnership goes smoothly. In some cases, brands and influencers have faced backlash when products linked in controversial practices are promoted.
Almost everybody is doing influencer. Anyone who just has a phone can stay in their house and just do influencer, and before you know it, you have a sea of influencers. I don't think it's something bad. I think for me, it keeps growing in the industry. What is really, really important is how you use that influencer to drive business value for your business. So what is the objective? Are you engaging an influencer just because the person looks nice or just the person speaks well? So for brands, how you want to use influencers is very key.
This has led many brands to be more cautious, choosing influencers who share their values in line with their message. Despite the risk, influencer marketing continues to thrive. And it's no surprise, just like the results. Many Nigerian brands now use influencer marketing as crucial to reaching consumers. It's effective, it's impactful, and it's changing the way brands grow in our digital era. As Nigerians' influencer scene continues to evolve, we can expect this strategy to remain front and center in brand marketing. It's clear that influencer marketing isn't just here to stay. It's setting the pace for how brands connect with consumers today.
I am technology.
I am culture. And I am new business models.
Want to know what we share in common?
Join us in Abuja from the 13th to the 15th of November at the National Advertising Conference 2024.
It's going to be a fully packed 3 days of top-line engagement with the theme
Navigating the Shifts, Technology, Culture, and New Business Models. Venue, Abuja Continental Hotel, Abuja. Time, 10 a.m. each day. National Advertising Conference 2024. Let's shuffle things up. Dissecting the impact of technology, culture, and emerging business models on brand storytelling.
Register right now on www.nationaladvertisingconference.com. Clear your desk and save the date, 13th to 15th November 2024 at Abuja Continental Hotel, Abuja.
National Advertising Conference 2024. Be there, be heard.
Amidst a dynamic world, propelled by innovation and influence, where branding defines success and communication is key. We bring you brand and business news on TV, your gateway to the latest in marketing strategies, branding trends, and business insights. Join us every Thursday evening as we explore the forefront of business innovation and consumer trends. From exclusive event coverage to insightful consumer feedback, brand and business news on TV is where brand stories meet its audience. Don't miss out. Join the conversation. Partner with us today and elevate your brand's impact. For event coverage, partnership, and advertising opportunities, contact us now on www.bbnewstv.com or call +234 7037 529494. That is +234 7037 529494. Brand and business news on TV, shaping the future of business, brands, and marketing. One story at a time.
Welcome to another insightful edition of Consumers Talk, where we bring you the pulse of the people, consumers on pressing issues that shape our world. This week, we're turning our focus to the impact of the recent US election that saw Donald Trump emerge victorious. The global markets reacting and economies adjusting. What does this mean for Nigeria? More importantly, how will this shift affect our local creative advertising and marketing industries, which play a crucial role in driving economic growth? Join us as we hit the industry to gather real opinion, diverse views, and thought-provoking insight from IMC professionals on how this international shakeup could ripple through our economy and the creative sector. Let's delve into what they have to say.
Now, Consumers Talk.
There's also a Trump effect, and I think it has started already. And I believe that we should expect a lot of coordination from other country leaders, and this will definitely affect us. As Nigeria, just like I said, we should be open. We should be ready for whatever happens, and we should be adaptive. We should know that there's no single way of doing things. There are several ways of doing things. Ours is to make sure we succeed. Ours is to make sure that we remain relevant. And I believe that we can do. We have the zeal, we are Nigerians, and we can do everything.
The implication is I cannot predict because a lot of things will happen. If Trump is the usual Trump, it may not be too good for us. But if it's a change Trump, it may be a fantastic opportunity for us to capitalize on. The only thing I can say is wait and let time take its course. But at the same time, whatever challenge it may pose to us, we should see it as an opportunity to be innovative, to be creative, and to break through barriers.
American economy was having challenges, so also other economies having challenges. So Trump focused on that, what Americans needed, and focused on that, and the electorate listened and voted him. First of all, Trump is going to address that challenge, making sure that he creates employment in America, making sure he revives the American economy. And coming back to Africa, every economy, so to say, relies so much on America. America imports Nigerian oil. America imports some of the products from Nigeria. So if the American economy survives and thrives, it's going to equally rub off on Nigeria because they will have more imports from Nigerian economy, and Nigerian economy will equally have more foreign exchange to boost its own economy.
So two ways to it. Individually, I feel sad because I'm a woman. I wanted Kamala to win. To have been a fresh face. Economically, see, the thing is, at the end of the day, we always believe presidents change a whole lot of things. It is not as simple as that. For Trump, for him and America, before I come to Nigeria, many people make money. So that's another thing why people also wanted him to win. People made money from him because he's a business person. His reign made them make money on the stock exchange even. So that's probably that, looking forward to that. On the other side, I don't know how it's going to bode for other races, for Nigeria, for third world countries. I don't know how well it's going to bode, but we'll just watch and see what happens. I'm optimistic anyways. Whoever is going to rule, I keep being optimistic that whatever it is they're going to do will favor us at the end of the day.
I don't know what would have happened if it was Pamela Harris that was leading, whether the US stock would have gone up too. But then we sit down and look at it. He has his own agenda. You sit down with the agenda, let it unfold, and then if he poses any challenge, we walk around it and make it sustainable and bring up strategy to counter whatever challenges we have, and then make a success out of it. Marketers cannot be caught on, like our Gen Zs will say now, on cool. We're always ready. You look at the atmosphere, you read the room, and then you make things work.
I am technology.
I am culture. And I am new business models.
Want to know what we share in common?
Join us in Abuja from the 13th to the 15th of November at the National Advertising Conference 2024.
It's going to be a fully packed 3 days of top-line engagement with the theme
Navigating the Shifts, Technology, Culture, and New Business Models. Venue, Abuja Continental Hotel, Abuja. Time, 10 a.m. each day. National Advertising Conference 2024. Let's shuffle things up. Dissecting the impact of technology, culture, and emerging business models on brand storytelling.
Register right now on www.nationaladvertisingconference.com. Clear your desk and save the date 13th to 15th November 2024 at Abuja Continental Hotel, Abuja.
National Advertising Conference 2024. Be there, be heard.
Amidst a dynamic world propelled by innovation and influence, where branding defines success and communication is key, we bring you brand and business news on TV, your gateway to the latest in marketing strategies, branding trends, and business insights. Join us every Thursday evening as we explore the forefront of business innovation and consumer trends. From exclusive event coverage to insightful consumer feedback, Brand and Business News on TV is where brand stories meet its audience. Don't miss out. Join the conversation. Partner with us today and elevate your brand's impact. For event coverage, partnership, and advertising opportunities, contact us now on www.bbnewstv.com or call +234 7037 529494. That is +234 7037 529494. Brand and Business News on TV, shaping the future of business, brands, and marketing. One story at a time.
And now to our interview segment. Let's talk brand and business with Shina Iteade. Today we bring you an industry expert, Yinka Adebayo, Executive Director at ONG Weka. And with him, we're diving into the dynamic issues like the importance of media transparency, how agencies build and maintain client trust, and the growing need for brands to connect with consumers on an emotional level. Stay tuned as Shina and Yinka conclude these pressing topics shaping the future of advertising and media in Nigeria and beyond.
Now, LTBB, let's talk brand and business.
This is Let's Talk Brand and Business, a platform specially curated to host technocrats, leaders, and industry authorities within the marketing, communications, and business community. My name is Shina Iteade, your host on this special segment. Now to some industry discussion. You've been at the forefront of championing innovation within the advertising, media investment industry here in West Africa. And now influencer marketing is everywhere. How has influencer marketing reshaped advertising strategies for younger audience, especially the Gen Zs and millennials? And are this campaign really yielding measurable results for brands, or is just
No. I'll just say, I think for me, it's really the impact of influencers is growing and it will continue to grow. And understandably so, because many of the the Gen Zs you talk about, these are guys who they are radical in their approach. All they want is just want to see whatever and whoever is trending and they gravitate towards such. And I think from my experience, really, we've seen clearly that influencer marketing, in fact, we discovered this years ago. I recall, Big Brother Nigeria, 8 years ago, no brand in this country wanted to touch that property. That's a classical case of influencer marketing, where you step on a platform and within 1 or 2 weeks, you got to become a star. And many of those people, there's no brand that we've taken to that platform 8 years down the line that has come back nothing. In fact, one of the brands that we took in there was Minimi. And the first year we took in there 8 years ago, along with Indomie, sold out. So it shows you, because when people love you, see, most of our buying decisions are informed more by emotional consideration rather than rational. If I like you as a person, whatever you do, I want to copy you. And that's the influence of them to say, hey, I love this person, I love the way he plays, and people watch, they keep on. And with social media these days, you can almost track that person on a daily basis. What is he consuming? What kind of music does he love? And many of our Gen Zs, they are even deviating from the norm. So you'll be surprised that many of our kids don't even want to follow the footsteps of their parents anymore. When we are growing up, you look up to dad and mom. But these ones, because dad and mom is doing it, I don't want to. What is trending? That trending thing is what they go after. And new influences or who shapes the trend than the influencers. So that's why you need to key into them. All I always advise people is to say, yes, the influencers have gone to that point by virtue of my passion or by virtue of what they do. But a couple of them still need some cleaning up to do. So meaning that brand should not just engage them, but brand must also be involved in helping them cross the T's and dot the I's, so as to clean them up, so that as they continue to position their own brand, the brand that they are representing does not get compromised.
When you say cleaning up, what do you mean? Do you mean in terms of controversies that they have?
Sure, in terms of controversies they get into, in terms of kind of friendship they keep, in terms of association you do, in terms of some things when you are doing, when you are not known, it should certainly be different from what you do when you are known. Some of the things you say when you are not known, because at that time when you say any rubbish thing, most people won't take it up on you. But when you become somebody that is being celebrated, you need to be careful. That's why they say whoever is being watched need not watch anybody. You keep your eyes in the front.
So does that ultimately affect the brands once they get into controversies?
Of course.
Because we've seen some of these influencers.
Of course. It will impact on the brand, particularly when they get into negative controversies. Look at what is happening to Puff Daddy recently. A couple of people signed him up with millions and now saying, damn, this is a bad brand to be associated with. Drop it. And you can lose it because it's going to cost them a whole lot more. So that's why as you get into that limelight, you need to be extremely careful. You need to be sure. You need to move carefully. You need to know the kind of things you say, the kind of people you associate with, the kind of companies you keep. And those are things that the influencers need to really be aware and cautious of.
But is this within your control? I'm looking at a case where some of the brands you manage, insist on using maybe a particular influencers and as against your own, professional advice.
In fact, for me, we have a classic like that where one of our clients says they are going to be using Portable. But the one is, and the client said, look, I love him, even because it's controversial, he's trending. Okay, no problem, but be ready for what we hold you as a brand is to advise you, because it builds on not to see what you are not seeing. And to see what is now obvious, so that when it comes, say, hey, why didn't you tell me? And lo and behold, they say that's the route they want to go. But even in doing that too, it's not impossible that Portable himself is not a bad product because he has some people that really love him. But you equally need to be sure that as he's carrying the brand along, he's representing the brand in the way you want the brand to be represented.
All right, this is where we draw the curtain on this edition of Let's Talk Brand and Business. I can assure you that we'll be back here to discuss more on media buying, strategy, and planning. Thank you very much for having us, sir.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate your time.
And this, folks, is where we draw the curtains on today's episode of Brand and Business News. Stay connected with us on all our social media platforms for more exclusive insights, marketing communication, and brand updates. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as displayed on the screen for full access to our interviews and other interesting content. Join us again next week on this same channel for another enriching episode where we uncover the latest trends shaping the integrated marketing communication industry and Nigeria's dynamic business world. This is Brand and Business News. Bye for now.